Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi everyone, welcome to a new episode of the Shaherald 早上好. And today we are pleased to present to you celebrating of the Dragon Boat Festival among Chinese Muslims. So before we begin, I'd like to share with you that my co-host tonight, who is going to be translating what I say, is Sister Kartinah, who is on the right here. Let me bring her to the screen here. She's on the right here of the screen. Okay, so maybe Sister Kartinah, you want to start to translate what I say first. Wait, Kartinah, you are very soft. Okay, you want to go closer to the mic or unmute yourself? Unmute yourself. You're muted.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah, you have to speak louder. Yeah.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. 奉至仁至慈的真主之名 ，Assalamualaikum， 就是说我们愿真主赐你平安。OK， 欢迎你们各位上Shaherald早上好这个节目。今天我们要跟各位讨论跟分享关于端午节这个节日还有我们华人穆斯林是怎样庆祝这个节日的。
Okay, 谢谢你. Okay, so before we begin, just want to share with you that this is exclusively in collaboration with Hui Hui Cultural Association of Singapore. So in case you're wondering what is Hui Hui, they are basically a group of Chinese Muslim. We are from Singapore mostly, but there are some of us also here from China, right? Okay, so mainly Hui Hui, we are focusing on the Chinese culture of Islam. It's formed in 2019 by a group of enthusiastic local Chinese that are passionate about sharing their cultural heritage, and they want to serve the community as well. So this is not part of Darul Akam because they are mainly their own organization that they set up. So please do check out their website, and the website is huihui.com.sg. That's where you can find out more about Hui Hui. Okay, maybe Kartinah, you would like to.
好，我们这个节目是我们跟 Shaherald 一起的合作的项目。这个跟那个 Darul Akam 就是我们皈依协会的新加坡皈依协会是没有关联的我们不是他们的支部了然后我们这个协会是成立的宗旨是为了协助新加坡穆斯林华人穆斯林比较能够了解他们自己的文化。还有是什么东西可以做，什么东西不能做，然后在不抵触回教的教育之下呢，怎样过我们的华人的传统节日，还有习俗，当然我们不只是为了本地的华人穆斯林，我们也是还有国外中国还有各地的华人穆斯林。世界各地的，所以我们是回民本一家。
谢谢。如果要上网找我们，就去我们的 website 是什么？忘记。
如果说你们有兴趣要知道我们的那个更了解我们的这个回回文化协会的话，你可以上网去回回.com.sg。谢谢。
谢谢。Okay, so before we begin, also like to introduce to you our panelists for tonight. Okay, our panelists for tonight we have first is Ustazah Kartinah at the front. Okay, 等下我这个 banner 先。Okay, Kartinah 傅宝玉老师，他的华文名叫傅宝玉老师。Sister Kartinah is, hang on, I'm reading her profile once more. Okay, Sister Kartinah is formerly a Buddhist, okay, and she's an Islamic educator at the Muslim Converts Association of Singapore, Darul Arqam. She's also a finance director of Spice Village and chairperson of this Hui Hui Cultural Association of Singapore. She is a Singaporean Chinese Muslim who reverted to Islam in 1970. She embraced Islam when she met her husband, the late brother Haji Jafar Ma Li, a second generation Chinese born Muslim whose ancestors are from Shanghai. Okay. Kartinah.
我们第一个来宾呢，让我介绍就是傅宝玉老师。傅宝玉老师他是在新加坡穆斯林会议协会担任导师的。他也是餐饮业 Spice Village 就是香料村的财务总监。新加坡回回文化协会之主席。他是新加坡籍的华族穆斯林。1970年认识了他的先生。马家辉先生然后他皈依回伊斯兰，她的丈夫已经归真了，他的名字叫做扎法玛利，他是新加坡第2代的中国穆斯林，他们原籍来自上海。
Okay, 谢谢你。下一位我想介绍，我想 speak Chinese. Okay, next I would like to introduce. Because I hear Chinese suddenly my brain rewire to Chinese. Okay, next I would like to introduce to you also on the panel besides Sister Kartinah is Sister Sara Hai Li Juan. Okay, Sister Sara Hai Li Juan was educated in Libya, Pakistan International Islamic University. She specializes in Arabic, Urdu, and Islamic knowledge. Her Sister Sara Hai is also a Chinese-born Muslim from Henan, China, and is presently residing in Singapore. Okay, she is a proud owner of Sara Hai Beauty You Service.
OK， 我们来自中国的姐妹Sara Hai Li Juan，她是就读于利比亚还有巴基斯坦国际伊斯兰大学，专攻阿拉伯文、乌尔都语还有伊斯兰知识，所以她能够讲好多的语言呢。Sara Hai 姐妹是中国河南省的穆斯林 ，OK， 她目前居住在新加坡，她是 Sara Hai Beauty You Service 的骄傲拥有者。
Okay, 谢谢 Sister. Okay, next I would like to introduce to you is Sister Fatimah Jin, the lady beside Sara Hai. Okay, Fatimah Jin Lian comes from Kunming, Yunnan, China. She is a born Muslim and she's currently a professional housewife living in Singapore. She hopes to encourage everyone to seek Islam for asylum and to get rid of their troubles in this world. Sister Kartinah.
OK， 还有这位姐妹就是Fatimah 金丽燕小姐姐妹她是来自中国云南昆明的一名穆斯林，她目前是一名住在新加坡的全职家庭主妇。他希望鼓励大家向伊斯兰寻求庇护，以摆脱世间的烦恼，让灵魂得到净化。
谢谢。Okay, next we also like to introduce to you Brother Muhammad Noor Chew. Brother Muhammad Noor is married with 2 children. He's Singaporean and he embraced Islam at the age of 21 years old. His passion is in cooking, and because he finds that cooking will allow him to explore a variety of food cuisines like Chinese, Malay, Indian, Thai, and Western food. So he really loves cooking. So he's the chef. Sister Kartinah.
OK， 下一位来宾就是周子平 Muhammad Noor。OK， 周子平兄弟是在1984年入教的。他有2个孩子。他非常喜欢烹饪，他能够煮不一样的佳肴，印度餐、马来餐，什么餐的都会煮他是我们的御用厨。他有2个成年的孩子，暂时没有工作，在休息。
Okay, 谢谢。Finally, the last panelist is Sister Pocheng, which is also known as Noor Kartinah here, the lady who is my co-host. She is formerly a Taoist and she works at the clinic. She reverted to Islam 30 years ago in 1992.
OK， 我叫赖宝珍对，我是在大概30年前入教的， 之前我是个道教的啦，我是信奉道教的以前我现在在诊所工作，就这样。
Okay, 谢谢。Okay, so before we bring Ustazah with the Dragon Boat festival and the origins of it, I would like to share with you that we are also taking orders for the bacang. We will once again flash this information at the end of the stream so that, for those of you who come in later can still get this information. Sister Kartinah, you want to translate first?
OK 我们要让你们知道的是，我们会接收你们的订单，那个肉粽的订单，但是要在节目之后的尾声，我们会让你们知道细节。
OK， 谢谢。
所以要静静的等待。
Okay, 谢谢。So for those who would like to make your payment, okay, it's very simple. Go to Google, okay, google.com.sg, and search Hui Hui Cultural Association of Singapore, and then click on the selection here. When it come out, it will be one of the first few to choose. Go to Contact Us, the Contact Us tab on the website, and afterwards fill in your details at the form at the form below. Okay, so in this form you just indicate your name, like for example here I write Firdaus Chia, then email 123@gmail.com, for example, and then please remember to indicate the subject as bacang. People, we wouldn't know you are inquiring about bacang or you're inquiring about how to join Hui Hui, right? So indicate bacang. Okay, then also remember to key in your phone number here, and indicate in your orders your phone number and what you want to order. Okay, we are basically offering Nonya and the savory, inside there's a salted egg yolk, bacang. So put your orders down there in the text field here, and afterwards remember to click agree. And I am not robot, of course you are human. Then you click here submit, and then we will collect the form. Okay, maybe Sister Kartinah want to translate this part first.
OK， 在节目的尾端呢，我们会放这个order form 出去，就是你们可以预定这个肉粽。重要的是我们要知道你们霸掌不是猪肉，霸是肉，就是可以鸡肉、牛肉。OK， 就这个 Firdaus 讲的那个 form 就是你要去这个 Google Form 然后再找 Contact Us。然后把你的资料放进去，最重要的是你要放你的电话号码 ，OK， 还有你要买什么粽，多少个，然后呢，你就把那个表格呈上来，然后呢就要做付款的动作，之后呢我们就会在稍后让你们知道在几时能够过来拿你们的粽子啦。
Okay, thank you. So after that, of course, you make payment via internet banking or bank transfer. Okay, let's say you're, UOB or OCBC or, DBS, you just key in the UEN number, 2019-42729G. Okay, or you can do a bank transfer if you don't have internet banking and just go to OCBC Bank, select OCBC Bank, account number 6013944060001. Most important thing to indicate is that you are buying bacang, okay, bacang and your name, okay, so they know that the order from the form that we're collecting from the website tallies with what you're paying for. Only then is a successful order. Okay, and once we get this tally, we will email you and say your order is confirmed, and you can collect it at the location. Okay, we'll give you the address shortly after. Okay, maybe Kartinah want to translate this one.
OK， 我们现在讲到那个付款的方式，就是你可以用 Pay Now 或者你可以转账，那个号码就在那个荧幕上。OK， 重要的一点是你需要放那个 reference， 就是霸掌要放霸掌，过后要放你的名字 ，OK， 然后呢你就要做了付款那个方式，过后我们会再跟你联络，我们会电邮给你说我们收到你的 预定，然后我们大概几时能够交货，然后呢在哪里取你的肉粽呢？我们到时会给你那个地址啦。
Okay, so just know that our last orders will be on Sunday, 5th of June, of course this year at 12 p.m. This is the last order. Minimum, order is 5, and maximum per person is 10. Okay, we only have a total of, let me see, 300 Nonya bajang and 300 savory ones. So grab it while stocks last. Okay, total, we have 600. Okay, next, just know that the Nonya is $5 and savory, so it's just $5. Of course, besides this cash, you can, if you feel that you want to give us donation because of the hard work that we do, right? Feel free to give us more lah. But this is just the cost of the bajang. Okay, so the address I'll later put up, and we go straight to the program right now. Okay, so back to the program. Hang on. Okay. Okay, 老师, thank you for being patient with us. Now Ustazah Kartinah will begin to explain more of this Duanwu Jie, Dragon Boat Festival. Yeah.
各位兄弟姐妹，听到声音吗？
听到声音。
各位兄弟姐妹，愿安拉真主赐你们平安。回回文化协会今天要带大家去认识端午节。中国有4大传统节日：春节、清明节、端午节和中秋节。
Okay, so basically what Ustazah just mentioned is she wished everyone Assalamualaikum, which is peace be upon you. Okay, brothers and sisters. So today, Hui Hui Cultural Association of Singapore is going to talk about Duanwu Jie, which is also known as the Chinese Dumpling Festival or Dragon Boat Festival, okay, in Singapore. And together with this festival, there's three more other major traditional Chinese festival. One of them is, of course, your Chinese New Year, the Qingming Festival, and the Mid-Autumn Festival. Chinese New Year is Spring Festival, basically. So in Chinese, like major traditional festivals, these are the 4, including the Duanwu Jie.
Yes.
Okay, 老师。哦，
好像莎拉海姐妹要问东西。
Sarah有 question. Sara Hai. Yes, Sister Sara. 你在 mute 啊，没有听到你的声音。
Assalamualaikum 傅老师。
Waalaikum salam。
请问回回文化协会为什么要庆祝端午节呢？
Okay,
你问得很好。
What she asked is basically in English. Okay, why does Hui Hui Cultural Association of Singapore want to celebrate the Chinese Dumpling Festival? Okay, 老师。
你问得很好。首先我们要强调的就是回回文化协会，它主要的宗旨呢是要让入教的华族穆斯林熟悉华人的传统节日，同时呢也让大家呢能够借着庆祝这个非宗教的华族传统节日的机会，和家人呢团结，和他们呢巩固亲情。那么他呢，因为我们要给那个入教的穆斯林的家人知道，就是呢伊斯兰这个宗教呢是一个信仰，但是它没有种族之分的，它允许穆斯林呢继承本身的传统文化，所以呢庆祝传统文化的节日呢跟宗教呢是没有冲突的，它是可以跟家人一起庆祝的。
Okay, so basically what Ustazah Kartinah say is that that's a very good question. We would like to emphasize that the intention of celebrating this festival is for new Chinese Muslims to first familiarize themselves with our Chinese culture, and it also serves to strengthen the bond and the kinship among their family members. So, it shows that after you embrace Islam, you don't give up your race or your culture, just because you embrace Islam, it doesn't mean you become like in Singapore, they say you become Malay. Some people say that, but you're still Chinese. Your race is still Chinese, and you still can celebrate your culture, as long as it does not go against the Islamic belief. Yeah.
老师，
哦，
我有个
再一
问题
位有问题。OK。
呀，老师，我有个问题，端午节有些什么事项是我们穆斯林可以做的呢？
Basically, what Sister Pocheng asked is, what are the special features of the Chinese Dumpling Festival that are permissible in Islam?
端午节有很多特色，比如呢，到了这个5月的时候，端午节到了，人们喜欢在门口啊，在屋里啊挂那个艾草，艾草是一种草药来的。那么同时呢，也有人呢在身上呢佩戴那个香囊，香囊里面也都是包着这些草药，这些都是因为呢，端午节呢在入夏的时候，它的气温上升，就是气候很热，而且呢也是呢疾病多发的时期，就是会有很多的那些传染病啊什么爆发，所以呢他们做这些呢是为了用它来驱病、防蚊、消毒、防病、清洁环境的作用。但是在众多的习俗之中呢，我们要注意的就是最有名的就是属于划龙舟比赛，还有呢是美味诱人的粽子。端午节之所以会成为新加坡广受欢迎的传统节日，是因为新加坡是一个华人居多的国家，早期呢的移民都是来自中国的，所以举凡中国的传统节日呢，老一辈的华族同胞呢都会怀着浓浓的乡情来庆祝。
Okay, so what Sister Kartinah just mentioned is that there are many things that we can do during this season. For example, you can display around the house a type of herbal plant, namely the wormwood, and you can wear this fragrance called the herbal pouch, okay, to ward off mosquitoes and insects. Because during this time, it's known to have a lot of insects, like mosquitoes and viruses around, or germs. So they believe at this point in time, these are the plants that they use to help to keep themselves hygienic and clean, okay, and safe. So reason also being the festival is celebrated during summer. See, you realize now it's quite warm, right? Which is also the breeding season for these insects. And it's the best way to prevent all these insect bites is to put on this fragrance of the herbal pouch and the wormwood. Okay, severe illnesses also can result from the spread of these diseases during summer. So it's also to work as a disinfectant for your surrounding areas. So, okay, not to mention the memorable event of the dragon boat race and eating of this dumpling is special for this festival. Duanwu Jie is also widely celebrated in Singapore as majority of our population here is Chinese. So in the early years, majority of the immigrants, that came from China to Singapore, they celebrate this festival to remind them also of home in China. That's why it's still celebrated to today. 对吗，老师？有问题。Sister Fatima。
Assalamualaikum，傅老师，我想问您一下，端午节的吃粽子和龙舟赛有什么意义和背景吗
？So basically what she asked is, what is the significance and background between eating the dumplings in Dragon Boat Festival Duanwu Jie, versus any other time? What's so significant about the dumplings?
是的，端午节的好像吃粽子啊、赛龙舟这2个项目呢，可以呢，它的起源呢，可以追溯到中国春秋战国时代。有一个爱国诗人屈原，屈原呢是春秋战国时代楚国的大臣，那么他廉洁爱国，他对楚王呢忠心耿耿。那么他曾经是楚王身边的备受信任的言官，后来呢因为受到奸臣的陷害而被楚王流放。 当他获知呢楚国被秦国打败了以后呢，他悲痛欲绝之下呢，投汨罗江自尽殉国。由于屈原呢是深受百姓爱戴的好官，所以当时的渔民呢唯恐屈原的尸身沉入江底的时候会被那个吃人鱼吞噬，于是他们就拼命的用那个舟桨奋力的去拍打水面，想要吓走鱼儿。那么有些村民呢就把蒸熟的那个米饭用竹叶呢包起来再丢进河里，他们这么做是希望呢能够保全屈原的尸身免受到鱼儿的侵袭。后来呢这个发展成为一道传统佳肴，就是今天的粽子，就是用竹叶包裹着糯米，那么成为一个金字塔形的粽子形状。这个传统呢已经传承了有2300年了。
Okay, 谢谢。So what basically Ustazah Kartinah say is that there is this poet, a great poet by the name of Qu Yuan, okay, and he's also official in the Chu state. And this traced back during the legend, during the spring and autumn period and the warring states period in China. And he dedicated his whole life in helping the king to build the state in power. But the king believed in the slanders that were, spelled against him, and he was expelled eventually from the capital. So when they knew that the Chu state had been invaded by the Qin state, he was heartbroken. This Qu Yuan is heartbroken to see his country being, invaded by another state, the Qin state. And eventually he committed suicide. He threw himself into the Miluo River, a branch of the Yangtze River, to die along with his motherland. So he was very well known among the locals of the Chu state, the commoners, and afraid that, because they're afraid that fishes would start to feed on his body, the villagers start to row their boats out to the river and take their oars or their paddles to smack the river water a bit so that to chase the fishes away. But they realize that it's not enough, and they are afraid that the fishes will still feed on his body. So they start to throw cooked rice in the shape of a dumpling, hoping that the fish will start to feed on those food instead and ignore Qu Yuan's body. So to today, the rice had become a tradition and turned into a well-known delicacy, where it's glutinous rice wrapped in a pyramid shape using bamboo or reed leaves. It is passed down from generation to generation as Chinese tradition for about 2,300 years. Oh, looks like there's another question. Who is asking the question? I thought I saw, Sister Po Ching.
老师，在新加坡，我们庆祝那个端午节有什么特色呢？
So what Sister Po Ching asked is, what's so different about celebrating this Dragon Boat Festival Duanwu Jie in Singapore compared to everywhere else in the world?
OK， 首先我们要知道，新加坡是一个多元种族和多元文化的国家。我们的国人呢由不同的种族组成的，所以呢我们的龙舟比赛的队伍啊很有特色，跟世界其他地方不一样。因为呢我们有很多不同种族的同胞参与，有印度人，有马来人，有华人，他们呢组织成一个团队，那么在那个日烈的鼓声中呢画着他们多姿多彩的龙舟前进，那么非常的振奋人心，象征着我们的国家新加坡呢是不同种族人民的团结精神。这项活动的灵感呢同时也是来自当时呢汨罗江畔的居民，他们在江中划船的时候救屈原的那个情景，而这个传统呢也就一直保持了几个世纪到今天。 千百年来呢，屈原的爱国精神和感人的诗词已经广泛的深入人心，所以人们纪念屈原的传说呢，影响深远，占据了主流的地位。在民俗文化的领域中，中国民众把端午节的龙舟竞渡和吃粽子都和屈原呢纪念屈原呢联想在一起。时至今日，端午节还是中国人民中一个十分盛行的隆重节日。
Okay, so 谢谢老师。So what basically Ustazah Kartinah say is that Singapore, being a multiracial society, dragon boat race have teams, right, of different ethnicities, and such as Indians, Malays, and Chinese. They are rowing the boat together in the spirit, to build a team spirit as well, right, and to compete. These contestants, when they row the vibrant dragon boat, they also go with the drum beat. And this have also, you have a team leader and everything. So compared to the rest of the world, dragon boat is more common in Singapore, and you have different racial ethnicity doing the boat rowing together. So spectators will then cheer for their favorite teams, and they will be excited. And fishing villages rowing their boat searching for Qian's body had inspired this whole dragon boat race for centuries. Okay, so for thousands of years, Qian's patriotic spirit and touching poems have deeply rooted in the hearts of people. Therefore, the Chinese associate dragon boat racing and eating of these sticky rice dumplings while commemorating the patriotic sentiment of Qi Yuan. Today, Dragon Boat Festival is still a very popular festival among Chinese. Yeah, and it's been around for how many years already? Centuries, right? Sorry, I thought I saw that. Never mind. Next, who has a question?
老师，想问一下，那个粽子的种类有哪些在新加坡？
Okay, so basically what Sister Sara Hai asked is how many flavors or types of dumplings are there in Singapore?
粽子是端午节深受人们喜爱的应节食品。那么在新加坡呢，粽子的口味呢精彩多变。有深受欢迎的华人咸肉粽，通常呢人们是以猪肉，但是穆斯林呢是用鸡肉或者牛肉来取代猪肉。那么里面还有栗子、香菇、咸蛋黄、虾米作为馅料。那么还有一种呢是凉惹粽，凉惹就是土生华人叫凉惹。那么他们的粽子呢，就以鸡肉、芫荽粉、冬瓜糖作为馅料。另外呢，也有一种碱水粽，那个呢，就是除了糯米之外呢，它不添加任何的馅料。那么吃的时候呢，只要呢沾那个白糖或者是椰糖，椰糖就是棕榈糖啊，马来人称为乌拉马那个马六甲糖的糖浆呢，当成好像甜品这样来吃的。
Okay, so what Lao Shi said earlier is that the dumpling is one of the most favorite festive delicacy among the Chinese. There are many flavors that suits your palate. The most popular one being the salted meat dumpling. Okay, the word ba zhang, right? Some people are confused thinking that it's just pork, The word ba is Hokkien for meat and zhang is dumpling. So it's just meat dumpling, okay? So for Muslims, they will use halal chicken or beef instead of the pork to do this dumpling. They can add chestnut and mushrooms. They can add salted egg yolk as the ingredients. There's also this thing called the Nonya dumpling made by the Peranakans, which uses the 5-spice powder mixed with meat and sugar. Sorry, Peranakan one, Nonya don't use 5 spice. Peranakan one use just the pepper and coriander seeds powder. Coriander seeds powder, yeah, mixed with the meat and sugared winter melon as the ingredients. So that's the difference between your Nonya and the other savory types of bacang. Okay, there's also this thing called the alkaline glutinous rice dumpling. I've never tried it before myself. It has no ingredients within it. You eat it either dipping it into white sugar or palm sugar, gula melaka syrup. Okay, it is considered a sweet delicacy. And there's one more. Actually, Sister Sara Hai also have from China one, which they use in China. They use red dates, but you can use Arabic dates. If in Singapore, right, you can buy your Arabic dates, and you can put it into the dumpling to make the sticky rice dumpling. 对吗，老师？
对对对，so
OK
我们好多种的粽子我们介绍了，但是我想下来呢，那个法道兄弟呢会示范那个做这个粽子的过程给大家看。不过首先呢，今天我们请来这些做粽子的这些姐妹的名字我要提一提了，就是有莎拉陈玉珠，有王美美小姐，那么当然也有我们的穆罕默诺周子平兄弟，他们呢会示范怎么样做清真的粽子，怎么样炒料，所以希望大家学会了呢，可以去和家人呢一起品尝。
Okay, so what Ustazah said is that today we are so blessed to have these chefs who will share their recipe with us. Firstly, the Nonya dumpling, sticky rice dumpling recipe is done by Sister Maisarah Tan, who is not here today on the stream, but we have Sister Pocheng Karunisha who will share with us her secret recipe. And then we also have Sister Sara Hai who made the Chinese zongzi made of the dumpling with the dates. And also we have the other chef, Muhammad Noor Chu, who makes the savory dumpling, the salted egg one inside. Very sweet, very nice. Yeah, salted egg. Salted, not sweet, but salted. Okay, so without much further ado, we shall play the video of the recipe video. Hope you guys enjoy. All right, after this, we will get the chef to share their secret. Okay, thank you so much to all the chef for putting in the time and the energy to do this. Looks so delicious, yeah. I mean, to be honest, also the fish pond look very nice lah. Okay, then this one is brother Muhammad Nochu will help Sister Po Cheng to also explain Sister Maisarah Tan's Nonya recipe. Okay, so brother Muhammad No, can you tell us a bit more about this recipe? What is this we are seeing here in front of us on the right of the screen?
Okay. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hope you all can hear me loud and clear. Okay. First and foremost, we specialize in doing two flavor of the meat dumplings. One is what the local or the Nonya people used to address it as a Nonya Chang, So it's a Nonya dumpling. Nonya dumpling, I can say that the what they call special effect that this dumpling has is the coloring of the blue pea flower, whereby you soak this blue pea flower in water and then get as much as possible of the blue dye, and then use this blue dye to pour over the rice that you are going to use. Yeah, soak it so that the rice will suck in the blue color. Okay, that's number one. So number two, of course, the Nyonya Chang, they do not use the 5-spice powder. They just go straight for the coriander seed powder. Okay, then they have the usual stuff, the meat, you have the mushroom, and you have also these what you call winter melon, which is the main character of this dumpling. Because of the winter melon strips, it actually gives you the sweetness inside this dumpling. So that's where the difference is, between this and the savory one. So this is sweet. Okay, so as usual, we have shown you how you're going to fry all the ingredients. If you're making a small portion, you can actually fry the shallots, the what you call garlics, until they are what you call roasted and good brown color. Then you add in your what you call other ingredients like the meat, the mushroom, the chestnut, and then the winter melon. So after you have fried all these, you actually make sure that it's uniform, everything is nicely fried, and the fragrance is there and the taste is good. Then set it aside. So what they do is you also fry the rice. Okay, nowadays the glutinous rice is not as tough as last time. Last time when the what you call rice comes into Singapore, when you want to do this dumpling, you have to sort the rice, take out the one that is not glutinous. So it was a very hectic kind of separation. You know how big is the rice? So you imagine how much of the rice you are using, and you have to sort through all that. So to remove the ones that are not what they call glutinous. So that was in the past, but now everything is sorted nicely, so you don't have to waste much time. You even have to only soak it for half an hour, no need to soak it overnight. Only thing, the cooking time will be longer lah. If you soak overnight, then it might become too soft. Some people don't like the texture because the rice actually melted into one another, so you can't see the texture anymore. Yeah, so these are the things that you have to take note lah. Of course, without the bamboo leaf, there's nothing to wrap the what you call dumpling. So the bamboo leaf is also very important. Okay, you have to buy the right kind, and you have to soak it overnight, And in the day before you use it, you actually pour hot water to soften out the leaves. So usually for one dumpling, you will use 2 leaves, one on top the other. Then you fold it into a funnel and you start putting in all the stuff that you need to do, as shown in the what I call video prior to this explanation. So the difference between the Nonya chang and the savory kind, or they call it the Hokkien kiam ba chang, is 2. The difference is the kiam ba chang will add in the salted egg yolk. At the same time, you add in a 5 spice powder, okay, and more meat, more mushroom, and the chestnut. That's about it. So some people would like to make the rice darker by adding dark sauce or light sauce, but the salt and a bit of sugar and a lot of pepper, white pepper powder, does wonder to the dish. So you have to add in the what they call coriander seed powder, a bit of it, and then 5 spice powder. Okay, so after all this comes together, when you fry them, because we are using a wok that is not very big, so we have to actually fry one item at a time. Okay, the preferable thing to do is actually to have a big wok, you put everything inside and you stir. Then there you have consistency, because sometimes when you fry individual stuff, some things are lacking here, lacking there, so it might not turn out as nice as you want it to be. Of course, if you do a smaller amount, then you can use a smaller wok and fry everything at one go. It's another what they call reason why the people fry individually is they are doing business. So they need to know that I have to put 1 chestnut or 2 chestnut, so they can see the item and they can actually insert the thing. So that when you sell to people, it's across the board all the same thing. Nobody will come back and complain, how come I only got 1 egg yolk? How come he got 2? So the thing is to ensure consistency there. Yeah, so that's about it. So after you have fried all these ingredients and separate them out, then comes the wrapping. As you can see now, the wrapping is being done. Usually they will put 1 or 1.5 spoon of the rice first at the base before they add more of the what they call ingredients in. After they have filled out the ingredient, then you'll put another 2 spoonful or 2.5 to 3, depending on the size of the dumpling you want. Okay, so after the rice has gone in, they tap it in, then they will start folding it. Okay, the long leaf will come forward to this side, and then after that, they roll it over the side of the dumpling. And the tricky part is the tying of the bacang. If you tie it too hard, it expands, the thing bursts, like exploded. But if you tie it too light, the thing never come out, it also will just fall off, and it's a waste of the dumpling because you can't eat it because it becomes in the water and all that. So that was the thing that we have to look out for. So see the tying, you have to be very skilled in that. Not too tight and not too loose. That's the thing. So after you have tied them into a bundle of 10 or 20, depending on the sizes again, you put the whole thing into the boiling water. The water must be boiled first. So what you do is you put in salt, then you put in the pandan leaf, and then you put in the bunch of dumplings, and then you close it. Minimum time for cooking, if your glutinous is already soft, is 1.5 hours. But the recommended time is actually 2 to 2.5. And then depending again on the size of your dumpling. If it's too big, it will take longer to cook. Okay, so now you can see they're opening out the glutinous dumpling and enjoying it. So that's how you do the glutinous rice. Okay, hope you all enjoy the what they call the video and the explanation on how to make the bacang.
I can see Ustazah enjoying it a lot. Her face turned red here, like she's like super enjoying. But so one quick question: how come this rice is blue? How do you make it blue?
Sorry, what was the question?
How you make the rice blue?
Oh, just now I already explained using this blue pea flour. You know, on a lot of what they call fencing, this creeper, they creep around, then they have this blue flour. What you do is you pick the blue flour, then you go and sun it. Then when you want to use it, you put into the hot water. Then the blue color will come out. It's like a dye, you know, a dye. The blue color is very unique. So our Malay, what they call friends, they will use it to make nasi kelabu, which is another delicacy, you know, for the Malays. But this one, we soak it to differentiate between the Nonya dumpling and the savory dumpling. Yeah, and of course, what we have shown you are the standard kind of ingredients that they use it. You can change it to beef. You can add in other condiments which you find that it's able to go along with the dumpling. So there's no actually hard and fast rule. Some people don't use bamboo leaf; they use pandan leaf. You know, the giant kind of pandan leaf. There's only one leaf needed. That calls for skill again, you know. So you use for this one, you use the one leaf of the pandan leaf, the giant one. So Nonya one actually they use that to wrap, you know, the original.
I see.
So you can see the kind of condiments and the ingredients that is put into the dumplings. And like I say, it's not limited to this. Some people have got brilliant ideas. They maybe put in lotus seed, you know. Some of them they put lotus seed. For the vegetarian people, they put red bean. Some of them they put the meat combined with the tausa, you know, tausa, the kacang, and the kacang paste. So they have actually all these combinations. Some use lengyong, lotus paste, put inside with the meat together. Yeah, so there are many different kinds of
variations,
ingredients. Yeah, so which you can experiment on your own. So, but right now, what we are talking about are the standard kind of thing that we actually use for wrapping. Yeah. So for the beef, you just need to change the chicken to the beef. That's all. The rest of the thing remains the same.
Yeah, just cannot use pork lah because halal mah, so no pork. So
they
it's
can use pork lah, but not us lah.
no us lah. Muslim no pork.
Yeah.
Then it's all halal meat. Okay, and also because it's bacang means meat dumpling, not pork dumpling. People.
Yes. Kuih chang.
Kuih chang. Okay. Then I also remember you just now said that you don't fry all together, right? You do it in layer because it's mass cooking lah. If not,
I did mention that. I did mention that because of the size of the wok, you can't fry everything together. So that's why you have to fry one item at a time. And then because if you are doing business again, you need to be consistent so that when you wrap, you put one chestnut, you put one egg yolk or whatever, so it's consistent. So that if somebody buy and then one eat, say, hey, how come you got 2 egg yolk? I got 1 only. Then they'll come and find you, you know, how come you charge me same price but like that? Okay. So for consistency, they used to do that lah. Okay. So but for your own, if you are doing small portion, I did say that you actually fry everything together, then it will be more consistent.
Because if you are not the flavor is more consistent, spread.
Yeah, you're not a professional person selling it. When you fry, sometimes you less of this, less of that. So when you combine everything together, how come like the chestnut is not tasty or the egg yolk is actually broken down and all that? Yeah.
Okay, so now the next one is the Zongzi from China. Sister Sara Hai. I see that this is a very unique one. So in China, they don't have salted. Okay, in the northern side of China, they don't use salted dumpling. 你们要 unmute 如果是要讲话的话。
Okay.
Over here, I realize you use Alkaline the Arabic dates, right?
OK， 因为在中国，我们 北方的话都是放那个糯米跟红枣啊，因为在新加坡这边，我们就是觉得那个阿拉伯枣，放比那个红枣更甜一点嘛，所以我就吃了这个阿拉伯枣。但在中国也在新加坡也是可以用红枣啦。通常因为我们那边是北方分北方跟南方嘛，所以通常就是北方都是吃那个甜粽，没有吃咸粽的。是在中国只有广东跟福建吃咸粽子，所以大部分的北方的中国人都是吃红枣，跟就是甜粽子啦，把粽子放那个糯米跟红枣煮熟以后呢，放凉，然后用那个蜂蜜调成汁，或者是放白糖，我们这样子吃叫凉粽啊，就像点心一样啊。
OK，
所以每年的端午节我们都是吃甜粽的，很少吃咸粽子。啊，就是也是我们的习俗啦。啊，所以一下子吃咸粽还有点不习惯。
Okay. So
对
I help to translate. Correct me if I'm wrong. Okay. So in the northern side of China, it's traditionally practiced to use the red dates, the dates to mix with the rice. Okay, and they also sometimes will use the honey with the rice and the dates. So it's actually a sweet dessert for them compared to the southern side or Singapore. So she's very actually taste salted dumpling for her herself. Yeah, is that correct? Do I have anything I missed? Yeah. Okay. So that's all for the recipe. We have looked at the live chat. Anybody got a question on the live chat on the food? Maybe you want to ask? No? Yes? Okay, never mind. Don't have. Okay, so that's the end of the recipe. So, okay, once again, just like to share with you that, how to order your dumpling, right? Let me bring up the screen.
对哦，都在这边。
Okay, it's coming up. Okay, here we go. First, you go to the Hui Hui website, okay, by going to Google, type Hui Hui Cultural Association of Singapore. Then you click on the link. It'll take you to the website main page. Remember to go to the Contact Us tab, okay? And then over there, you enter this place where you can fill in a form. Okay, when you're at this place with your form, indicate your name, your email address, okay, and of course the subject title is very important. Ba Zhang. Okay, unless you want to join Hui Hui, then say I want to join Hui Hui. Okay, then put in your phone number, and in the text box again, put in your phone number so we can tally later with the orders in the bank transfer. Okay, so put in your phone number in the text box, phone number and what you want. Each person minimum 5 orders, maximum 10. Okay, so for example, if you just want Nonya and savories 5 each, you just put 5 and 5. Okay, and then don't forget to click I agree and I'm not a robot. Unless you are, then you don't click, but if you are human, click. Then after that, click submit. Okay, once you submit, we will receive your order, and then you can make your internet banking. For example, UOB or what okay, you go internet banking, pay now, just key in transfer via UEN number 2019-42729G. Okay, if you don't have internet banking, you can also do bank transfer. Okay, just select OCBC Bank and the account is over here. But most important, whether you use bank transfer or pay now, indicate again that this is the bacang and your name, so that we can tally with your order. And once that is tallied, we will send you an email and say your order is confirmed. Okay, so last order again is on Sunday, the 5th of June, which is in 2 days time. Okay, and then minimum order is 5, maximum is 10 per person lah. So if your family got 4, each one 5, maybe 20 already ma. Correct. Hey, this is just tips lah. Okay. Then Nonya is $5 and savory is $5. But of course, you're welcome to offer more if you want to donate to us to help us grow, and also you think that we did a good job with this presentation. You want to donate to Hui Hui, please feel free to give more if you wish to. Be generous. Okay. Afterwards, we'll inform you once the thing is ready. We'll inform you where to collect. Okay. This is the address, 40 Margoliouth Road, Singapore 258566. Don't worry, all this I will also share again on the Instagram, my Instagram, or Hui Hui Instagram, my Facebook also. And you can again watch the video all over again. You can just fast forward to the main points that you want. Okay, it's on YouTube, so forever it will stay there unless there's no more internet, no more electricity, then you cannot see. So you can go back to the video and watch, then you know where to go already. Okay, and you can collect it yourself, or you can send Grab yourself to collect the food. Okay. Yes, but we will encourage you to drop by so you can have a look at Hui Hui itself, the place, can appreciate some Chinese Islamic culture. There's like Chinese calligraphy there in the house. Okay? That one, let Ustazah to be the one to show you around her house. Yeah. Okay. You can feed the fish pond and meet Brother Ismail, inshallah. Okay.
Welcome.
Yeah, Lao Sư welcome you. Ustazah welcome you. Okay. So I hope I covered every point here. Just remember again, okay, why we want to re-emphasize that we're not part of Darul Arkam. In case you don't know, you go to Darul Arkam website, then you order, don't have bacang. They say how? Right. Or then you order, where's Ustazah Kartinah selling bacang there? They say there's no such person selling bacang here. So you must remember, you must go to Hui Hui website, okay? Not go to Darul Arkam. Wrong, different place, different organization. So once again, we do this in collaboration with Shaherald, Hui Hui Cultural Association, and Shaherald proudly bring to you this Bacang and Dragon Boat Festival online. Okay. So thank you so much. That's what the guests say. Okay. We finally, Ustazah would like to end with final sharing.
1 minute, please. 1 minute, plece.
1 minute, please. Okay, yes.
Let's not. Sorry, just not let the audience in suspense. Okay, we will do your bacang on the 19th. So 19 June 2022.
Okay.
All right, the date is 19 June. So you will expect to get your bacang on the 19 June. All right.
Okay. 19 June. I put down on my calendar now. Okay. Sunday, 19 June. The opening hours to collect is from what time to what time?
All right, we are doing it on the same day. So we will expect to give out the bacang in the late afternoon. All right. Okay. So keep your phones. Look at the messages. We will inform you through messages.
Okay, they'll probably WhatsApp you or send you an SMS to drop by once your bacang is ready and collect. Remember, again, don't forget, key in the subject title bacang in your name, and in the transfer reference, remember to also indicate bacang in your name. We will match these two together as your order and payment. Okay? Very clear?
And phone number for me to call you.
Yeah, and phone number. If not, cannot call you. And handphone number lah. Don't put the house number. How to call you? I mean, how to send you SMS. House number cannot send SMS. Okay? Mobile number. Then you can send SMS. Okay? That's all right. I cover everything, right? I hope I covered everything.
Inshallah.
Okay. Lao Sư, may you have the honor to finish tonight's session.
OK， Alhamdulillah， 感谢安娜给我们这个机会，给回一个机会，在这个端午节呢，跟大家，不管你是穆斯林或者是非穆斯林，我们呢都要向你们说呢，端午节安康吉庆。 因为很多人在提醒说端午节不要说快乐，因为端午节不是一个快乐的日子，因为端午节是一个呢蛮可以说是蛮忧伤的日子，因为很多人呢，在很多那些好人啊、名人啊，古代的那些好像屈原这样的人呢，在端午节去世，所以呢，我们不要讲端午节快乐，我们讲端午节安康、幸福、健康哦，好不好？那么回文化协会呢，也祝大家呢跟家人呢过一个团圆的端午节，一起吃粽子。OK，
谢谢。
老师
So today, sorry, 老师还有什么
？You want to translate into English？
我只能 translate 2 sentences 啦Basically, what Ustazah say is Assalamualaikum. Thank you again to Allah. Alhamdulillah, all praises be to Allah for this special day that uniting all of us online to share with you our secret dumpling recipe, and to also get to know us Chinese Muslims, and to know that bacang actually means meat dumpling and to eat halal ones. So inshallah you get to taste our dumpling. Hopefully you like them. Don't forget to leave your reviews on our Instagram. Follow us on Instagram Hui SG. Okay, HUI okay. Go to Hui SG, post your photo with the dumpling, and leave a review if you like the dumpling. So we know you like it also. Share with your friends and family if you like it too. So inshallah, if we think the response is good, we do this one more time. Let you order again. Okay. Then what she said, one more thing she said is so this festival, you remember, don't say the word celebrate, right? Because it's actually a sad day.
Don't say happy
Don't say happy.
Don't say happy. Don't say yeah. So
you can say
because
yeah.
Wish peace instead of happy. Yeah, because it's not actually a happy day that Qu Yuan died, right? So that's why they don't say happy. Okay. And also go and catch the Dragon Boat Festival. I don't know whether now we still have in Singapore COVID or not. They got changed the program. I don't know. You go and Google about Dragon Boat. You can go and watch the rowing. If they have, inshallah, you can see how they are all muscular guys, big arms, all rowing the boat. Whatever race, also rowing the boat. Yeah. And you can vote for your best team. But most importantly, bring our bacang there to eat and watch that, so you can get the
throw into the water.
Get the full experience. Just don't throw into the water lah. There's no Qian there. Okay, you throw in the water, the Malayan will spit out again. I don't know, because the water recycle. I don't know, new water come back out. So just remember that we come in peace, and hopefully you enjoy all the bacang and give us your reviews. And we thank you again for tuning in tonight. And we hope to see you again in the next episode, inshallah.
Inshallah.
Assalamualaikum
warahmatullahi
wabarakatuh.
Thank you.
Good night, everybody. Brother, no, you want to give us one last doa? Make a doa.
Subhanalladhi sakharana hada. Subhanallah walhamdulillah. La ilaha illallah. Allahu akbar. La hawla wa la quwwata illa billahi aliyyil azim. Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammad wa ala ali Sayyidina Muhammad. Ya la ya kareem. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. والصلاة والسلام على هم أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم اللهم ربنا ظلمنا أنفسنا وإن لم تغفر لنا وترحمنا لنكونن من الخاسرين ربنا لا تزغ قلوبنا بعد إذ هديتنا وهب لنا من لدنك رحمة إنك أنت الوهاب ربنا اغفر لنا ولإخواننا الذين سبقونا بإيمان ولا تجعل في قلوبنا غلا للذين آمنوا ربنا إنك رؤوف رحيم ربنا هب لنا من أزواجنا وذرياتنا قرة أعين وجعلنا للمتقين إماما ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار ربنا تقبل صلاتنا وقيامنا وركوعنا وسجودنا ودعاءنا إنك أنت السميع العليم وتب علينا يا مولانا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون والسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين
Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Don't forget to always love your family and friends.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi
谢谢你
wabarakatuh. 谢谢
Thank you very
Jazakallah.
谢谢大家，晚
جزاك الله
安。
خيرا
晚安。